Hello, my friends, and welcome to another live stream, day 2 of the Beginner Guitar Accelerator Challenge. I'm so glad that you're here with me. Whether you're with me live or whether you're catching the replay, you can still fully participate in the bootcamp challenge. It's been great to see how many of you have already posted videos, posted homework, actually started to put skin in the game. Congratulations. If you're still not there yet, you haven't recorded yet, or maybe you have recorded but you're too embarrassed to post it, go for it. You know, all progress happens outside of the comfort zone, and the more you play, the more you push yourself, the better you're gonna get. And I promise you, if there's any negativity inside of the community, I will boot anyone out. So welcome everyone. It's been wonderful again to see. I see Carl is in the house. Welcome Carl. Mark, Peter from Australia. I'm not sure what your name is. Vim, I guess Vim. Karen, David, Jason, Luke, welcome everyone to day 2. Paul, welcome. Dushan, a lot of familiar faces again. Thank you guys so much for joining me again live. Those of you who are here live. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on bar chords and how to make your bar chords as easy to play as possible. I know that a lot of people struggle with bar chords, so I'm going to try to explain how to simplify them for you, how to make them easy, how to conquer them. And we're also going to be talking about how to move them up and down the guitar fretboard. Once you grasp this concept, and it's not a difficult one to grasp, you're going to literally be able to play up and down the fretboard with ease all day and all night, right? So it really is a wonderful thing to spend time on. Let's see, Terry, Chuck, I'd love to see you in the other community again, my friend. Come back. Come visit us again. Chuck from Texas, right? Looks like you're performing. Wow, that's really cool, man. Congratulations on that. We got Mark in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to day 2. So just to recap briefly what we've talked about so far, to explain to you guys one more time how everything works. Let me quickly share my computer screen. The first link in the video that you're watching right now is the link that's going to take you to registration. Now, many of you have already registered, but if you're just finding this right now and you haven't registered, make sure to get officially registered, because I'm going to be giving away special free goodies for those who are registered, and we're going to start doing that today. So make sure to register if you haven't yet. If you have, thank you, congratulations. Once you register, you're going to land on this page, and then that is going to take you first to watch this video that's going to explain how the bootcamp works. 2, it's going to take you to the Facebook group, and then 3, if you want to check out the All Access membership, that is opening this coming Sunday. Check it out, join the wait list. I'm going to have special goodies for my wait listers as well. Then if you continue scrolling down, you're going to see you can download my picture chord book here. Now this is great because we're going to need this for today's lesson. So make sure to get officially registered. That's going to take you to this page, and then you can download the book, okay? Once you have seen all that, then you're going to get to the replay videos. So you can see here's the replay from yesterday. Here's the tab that I provided you guys. Here's the video that we're currently streaming on right now. I'm not going to click on that, or we're going to get a looping thing going. And then the rest of the videos can be activated here. You can see real life success stories if you want to from my current All Access members. That's always very inspiring. And that's about that. So those of you who have already registered and you're not sure how to find this page, Henry, where did you put this page? Once you have joined the Facebook group, hopefully you've joined it so far, we have our replays here too in the featured section. So if you just click here, click on it again, it's going to take you to that page that I was just on, and then boom, you can find everything that I was just talking about, okay? So I hope that makes sense. For today's lesson, we are going to be using my picture chord book. So you can either download that on this page, or you can download that in the third link of the description that you're on right now. So the video that you're watching right now, if you click where it says more in the description, that'll take you to a link where you can download the book. Click here where there's this little download signal and you can download it, okay? I hope that makes sense. because this is what we're going to be working on. And this book is 42 pages. You can print it out. You can, access a ton of chords, learn how to move up and down the guitar fretboard using the book. I'm very proud of this, and you guys can get it for free. So that's the third link in the description. Download it and enjoy it. Also, I was telling you guys, for everyone who is officially registered, I'm going to be giving away special goodies for my people that are getting the emails about these bootcamp sessions and who are on my email mailing list. And that's going to start tomorrow morning. So if you haven't registered yet, register now so that you get emails and you get to this page. And then the really cool thing that I'm going to do tomorrow morning is I'm going to be giving away my Blues Volume 1 course to every single person on the list. So this is normally $127 if you go to my website right now. But because you guys are participating in this challenge, I'm going to be emailing you guys this link tomorrow morning. So that gives everyone watching the replay also time to get officially registered and take advantage of that free course that I'm giving away, okay? Yesterday I said we're gonna have 3 winners, right? But I decided, no, I wanna give something to every single one of you that are participating in this bootcamp challenge. So everyone on my email list is gonna get that free blues course. Make sure to be on the list, make sure to get officially registered. Okay, do we have any questions? Let me know. I'm going to see who else is in here. We got Alan, John Carter, Mikael from Norway, I believe, right? Rob from the Netherlands, Yvonne, welcome back, Yvonne, Richard, Renee, welcome everyone. Thank you guys for being here live with me. Okay, so that covers our basic housekeeping, things that you guys need to know about. Now let's talk a little bit about what we talked about yesterday. Just a quick review of what we learned yesterday. Maybe you guys haven't seen it, maybe you have, but it's always good to have repetition in your learning. So check it out. We learned the LPRS framework. Who remembers what that stands for? I'm going to wait a couple of seconds here to see you guys if you were paying attention in the comments. Type in what it stands for. Let's see who was paying attention, who was doing their homework, who was being a good boy and girl. Let me see. So the LPRS framework is basically what we are doing here together throughout this week, and it's what I do with my All Access members throughout the year. We have multiple challenges annually. I'm always encouraging my members to post videos, and then I'll go in there, I'll do a live stream every other week, give feedback, give encouragement, and also have the students encourage each other, okay? So that's the LPRS framework. That's what we're doing together here for these 5 days. The first pillar is learn. Okay, Mark got it right. Mark was paying attention, and he's a fast typer. So learn is the first pillar. We talked about how this is the one that, many people mess up and get lost on because they try to learn on YouTube or they try to learn on Facebook and they don't plug into structured communities, structured step-by-step courses that have all of the materials in them and that are built A, B, C, D, right? That are built in a way that builds one lesson upon the other, right? So that you get actual success. Right, and I don't want you guys to be in that 90% that end up quitting. Wow, a lot of you are answering correctly. Congratulations. That's why you guys are going to be getting the free courses, the free blues course tomorrow. Okay, so we don't want you being in that 90%. Again, distraction is everywhere. I see it on myself. I see it on people in my life. It's so easy to want to do something that's actually constructional and beneficial for your life, but then you turn on the news just to see what's happening, and 30 minutes have gone by, an hour's gone by, and you could have used that time, right? So having a place that you can go on a daily basis and just focus on guitar, just focus on music is very, very important, right? Again, we have YouTube versus that structured path that I've been talking about. We talked about trying to put the puzzle together, right? How hard it is to put a puzzle together even when you have the pieces, let alone when you have to find all the pieces, right? We talked about how most people do actually struggle with these things, right? Lack of structure, not knowing what to learn, and not having time. Again, that time aspect. We talked about the paradox of choice. Having too many choices is overwhelming us, and it's actually causing us to freeze and not take action rather than get our feet in the game and actually do something, right? And that's why it's been so great for me to see you guys posting videos inside of the Facebook group, and also my All Access members. Anytime we do a challenge, they really start posting much more than they do without a challenge. So by giving you guys a structured task to work on, it's causing you to focus your energy. It's getting you out of that paradox of choice frame of thinking, and it's setting you free, right? We talked about the F word. Who remembers the F word? This is going to be interesting to see who is paying attention. Again, the F word. Can anyone remember what that stands for? I'll wait just 1 second, have a sip of water. Who was paying attention? All right. Focus on one course of action until success. Yesterday we did the blues. Today we're going to be doing the bar chords. Tomorrow we're going to be doing strumming. I'm giving you guys something to focus on. I'm giving you guys a clear path, something to work on. Exactly. John got it. Beautiful. And that's how you put the puzzle together. That's how you set yourself free and create a situation where you're going to succeed, right? Again, structure and focus over time add up in a big way. Imagine that hour of time that you have, if you spend it actually playing the guitar every single day, how that compounds, right? It's very powerful. Then we talked about play, practice, play. It has to be fun. It has to be, something that you look forward to doing instead of it being a task. Right? So practice needs to be fun, and that's why plugging into a community that actually cares, that's happy to see you, that's following your journey, right? How cool is that when other people are following your journey over time, and you can look forward to sharing what it is that you're working on, and they're looking forward to seeing it and giving you feedback, right? So that really helps with that play aspect and that motivation to want to keep going, right? Then we talked about how important it is to record. Many of you still haven't recorded. We got about 1,000 people in the group, maybe 20 to 30 videos. So there's definitely room for more recording to be happening. I really do hope to see many, many more videos over the next day, 2, 3, 4, right? Wow, a lot of you. Focus. There we go. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. Congratulations, everyone. Debbie, I love you, Debbie. Welcome back. And then, of course, sharing with the community, sharing with people that are looking forward to seeing your videos, that have been following your journey over time. It's very powerful. It's very motivating. It's very inspiring. And again, we inspire each other. That's the beautiful thing about this. We inspire each other, right? Me watching Debbie inspires me to play, right? Debbie seeing, Yvonne play inspires both Yvonne and Debbie, right? Then they post a video and they inspire everyone else, right? So we want to get into this loop where it's a habit that we have created and that we do on a regular basis, and then that's going to keep you focused. That's going to keep you in the game, right? Does that make sense? The endless cycle for growth. All right, my friends. So that's just my little recap of what we talked about yesterday. It's very simple, but if you plug into it, it's gonna keep you on track. It's simple but profound, right? Simple yet profound. There he is, Brett. You guys, Brett is gonna have his boot camp next week. Check him out. Summit Guitar, really, really cool guy. Great guy. Great player. If you guys want to learn how to play solos, adding in your solos to your chords, Brett is definitely your man. Also for theory, I kind of do basic theory 101. He's going to take you way further. So if you guys want to check out what Brett's up to, he's doing a boot camp next week. So you guys can do 2 boot camps in a row. Check out his YouTube channel for sure. Great guy, great player. Looking forward to that. I might even join that one, learn some more theory there. Okay, so that's my quick little recap, and now let's talk about bar chords. So let me know in the comments how many of you really have nailed bar chords and how many of you are still struggling with them. Just type in number 1 if you've nailed bar chords, Number 2, if you're still struggling. Okay, so number 1, I can do it, no problem. Number 2, just type in number 1 or number 2 so that I kind of know where you guys are at. There he is. You guys got to check him out. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Okay, I'm not sure what link you're talking about. Just, I guess, go to his channel if you're thinking about Brett's bootcamp. Or, you know, you can find him on Instagram. He has an Instagram channel too. You'll find the link there. Okay, we got a lot of number 2s coming in. Okay, so a lot of you guys are still struggling with bar chords, and I'm going to try to help you with my best tips and tricks. Okay, so the first thing that is overlooked many times is the guitar itself, right? Especially acoustic guitars very often will come out of the box with bad action, high action. And action is a term that guitarists use for the distance between the fretboard and the string. Okay, so I have an image here for you guys to show you high action. Okay, this is what high action looks like. And very often acoustic guitars, especially acoustic guitars, out of the box will come, not this bad hopefully, but they're going to come looking like this with high action. We don't want that. What we want is more like this, nice low action. And what that's going to do is it's going to make your guitar easier to play, right? The easier your guitar is to play, the easier it's going to be for you to get a note out of it, right? It makes sense, but it's something that's overlooked many times by many people. Okay, so with acoustic guitars, like I said, this is going to be worse than it is with electric guitars tend to come a little bit better out of the box, but it would still be good to get your guitar set up. Okay, so what I recommend is take your guitar, if you can, to a local luthier or a local guitar shop, music shop, and ask them to set up the action for you as low as possible. Tell them that you don't mind if there's a little bit of buzz, but you want your guitar to be as easy to play as possible, like Barre. Tell them you want it to be like Barre, okay? And then they'll do that for you. Now, there are YouTube videos where you can learn how to do it on your own. I've done it on my own many times, but I would recommend taking it to the pros. They're going to do it very efficiently, and your guitar is going to be easy to play. So that's the first thing. Get that set up done. Get the action nice and low so that your guitar is easy to play. Because think about it, if your guitar is hard to play, of course those bar chords are going to be way harder to play than they need to be, right? It's simple, right? It's just physics. So that's the first thing. The second thing is light gauge strings, okay? So I like to use these strings called elixir strings. They're the most expensive strings on the market that I know about, but they are really great, long-lasting strings. And then you can see here where it says 10 to 47. That's the width of the strings, right? So you want to have around 10 max 11, okay? And then again, your guitar is going to be easier to play because the strings are going to be lighter. They're not going to be as thick. They're not going to be as heavy. Acoustic guitars very often come with 12 gauge, right? So that number represents the width, right? So they come with 12 very often, and because of that, you get a little bit of fatter sound, but your guitar is harder to play, right? The harder it is to play, the harder it's going to be for your bar chords. So if we can just minimize these issues and take them away, all of a sudden we're going to have an easier time, not just to play bar chords, but to play all chords, right? So that's another tip that's really going to help you. And I haven't even showed you anything to do with your fingers yet, right? We're going to get there too. But having your guitar easy to play is already going to make your life so much easier. And I remember many times in the past when I worked with one-on-one students, they would come in with these guitars that I couldn't play. I felt so sorry for them. How could anyone even sell them a guitar like this, right? So just knowing that and having that in your mind is really going to help you. And then when it's easier to play, everything becomes easier, okay? So keep that in mind. If you can get your guitar set up, you will be very glad that you did. Okay. Next thing is what you can do for your bar chords to make it a little bit easier to play again is put a capo on, let's say, the 2nd fret, okay? So what this is going to do is it's going to take the scale length and it's going to make it all closer, okay? So now you're not going to have to stretch as much. Everything is a little bit closer together, a little bit tighter, and the capo is lowering the action even more for you, okay? So now the strings are going even lower down, and it's going to be easier to get those notes to ring, okay? So we've already done quite a few things without even playing our guitar, right? All of a sudden, everything is easier, lighter, it feels better, and bada bing, bada boom, you're going to have a better time playing, right? Let me just see what's happening in the comment section. All right, not very much. Okay, so let's now talk about the bar chords as chords, what to do, how to practice them, what I recommend. So one thing that I always tell my students is try to practice between a C major going into an F, okay? And you're going to want to try to keep this finger here, your ring finger, as an anchor. Okay, this is your anchoring finger. See that? So that's the first thing. And it's also a very nice sound, that C major going into the F. It's very pleasing for the ear, right? Okay. The next thing that you're going to want to think about is this finger, your pointer finger, right? You don't want to ever have it way back. You want to have it as close to the fret as possible. Even have your finger be on the fret a little bit. See that? I'm not even way back here. I'm actually touching the fret, right? So that's just making it easier for me to hold down those notes and to get them to ring. Right? So just practice that C major into the F. If you don't have a capo, you know, order a capo. It's always good to have a capo. They're not expensive. But just for today's lesson, for those of you who maybe don't have one, let me just play it here without the capo. And notice already how much more my fingers need to stretch. See that? See how the distance from the 1st fret to the 3rd fret is greater than when I had the capo on, right? So, just want to illustrate that for you guys one more time, okay? So that's already going to help you out a lot. Another thing that you can think about is not having your elbow stuck to your body. I used to have one-on-one students, they'd stick their elbow to their body and then they couldn't move their arm, their wrist. So your arm can be a little bit, you know, away from your body. It doesn't have to be stuck, right? And then that's going to also loosen things up and help you get that nice angle, okay? Is this making sense? Let me know in the comments. Can posture make it easier to play bar chords, says Mark. Yes, again, if your arm is stuck to your body, it's gonna be harder, right? So get your elbow a little bit out there, you know, and it's good to spend some time slowly just playing around with this and getting a good feeling for the different ways that you could hold the guitar. One other tip, you don't want to have the guitar stuck to your body like this. You want to push it a little bit away, okay? Let me see if I can show you guys that like this. So it's not, I'm not holding it like this. So now it's like in one line here. It's not going to be easy to see on the camera maybe, but I'm pushing it a little bit away from my body. So see that? Okay. So again, that's giving my arms some breathing room, and it's allowing me to get those fingers where they need to go. Okay. One other thing to know and to just understand, this does take time. You know, nobody was born playing bar chords. It takes time, it takes perseverance, and it takes dedication, but it's definitely worth spending time on because, again, you're going to be able to unlock the entire fretboard once you are able to play bar chords. And my book that you guys can download for free is going to tell you much, much more about that. So get the book, read the book, actually read it. Just because it's a free download doesn't mean that it's not worth anything. So definitely read the book because it's gonna teach you a lot. So that's another thing to think about. Your thumb can definitely be over the fretboard when you go from that C, but then you're gonna have it supporting on the back side of the neck when you go to the F. See that? Okay. So how are you guys doing with this? Is this making sense? How does it feel when you try to go from a C major into the F? How does it feel? Again, once you get your guitar set up, I promise you it's going to be a huge difference. The difference is day and night. You know, it's going to be so much easier to play. And also when you have those light strings, everything is just going to feel so much better, so much easier. So those are things that are going to take you a couple of days to sort out, but I promise you over time, you're going to be so glad that you did. So those are my main bar chord tips. Rewatch this. I hope you guys are also taking notes. This is well worth taking notes and thinking about and playing around with. So now the next thing, and this is the really cool part, and this is going to be your homework today. So I have two different possible homework assignments. First of all, and this is also going to get you to enter the challenge so that you can win a free course tomorrow too. We're going to have 3 winners, okay? So either continue doing the blues like we did yesterday. Those of you who still haven't posted a video, you can still post a blues video. That's going to get you into the challenge raffle to win prizes. Or post the bar chord practice. So you practicing the bar chords, okay? Or learning the notes on the 6th string. So those 3 things. The blues from yesterday, practicing bar chords, recording a video of it, or learning the notes on the 6th string. And you can even have the sheet of paper in front of you. I just want to see that you guys have the paper, you printed it out, and you're learning the notes on the 6th string. Now I'm going to explain why knowing those notes is so powerful, and it's going to help you go up and down the neck effortlessly. Okay, I'm going to check out the comments here real quick. Okay, my 3rd finger doesn't ring in F chord. And again, this is one of these things. Practice it every day, but don't over practice it. Don't make yourself crazy with it. If you can just spend 10 minutes a day fully focused on the bar chords, and if you practice every day, I promise you in a month you're going to nail them, okay? I think a lot of people get afraid of the bar chords. It's so hard at first, and then they just say, okay, I'll do that in a year, right? And then they just keep pushing that year, and then it becomes 10 years. So understand that if you commit to nailing bar chords and you do it 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, you will nail it, okay? You will. And that's why recording yourself, again, we talked about the framework, you can even record your bar chord practice sessions because, you know, when you're doing it day by day, you don't really see the growth. But when you have that video that you can go back and look at from a month ago, you're going to see, wow, I actually got way better in a month, right? It's like if you're lifting weights, you're not going to see the results in a day, but if you document everything for a month or 2 or 3, you're going to see, okay, I really built some muscle here, right? Same with the guitar. So that is that. Let me just see what else is happening here. Okay, so that made it easier. Very good. I can get them just a little slow. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be fast now. You'll get faster over time, right? Let's see. The capo makes it easier, 100%. Problem for me is I play C chord with my finger on G of 6th. Try to play the C chord the way that I showed you. Just try to nail it like this. Okay. See that? Okay. Progress, it does take time. I think sometimes the problem with bar chords may be pressing too hard. It's hard for me to remember just enough is enough. Yeah, definitely been there, done that. Renee, I see you want me to show something again. Could you let me know what it is you would like me to show again? Also, those of you watching this on YouTube right now, I see there's 78 people here all together. Please smash the like button for me. It's really going to help us with the algorithm so that YouTube knows we're doing something cool here. Thank you very much in advance. Smash it. I'll give you guys a cool smash sound. Okay, hopefully you could hear that. The smash sound. Okay, so let's now talk about the notes on the 6th string. The notes on the 6th string. So again, to enter the challenge and your homework for today, for tomorrow, either post a video playing the blues, those of you who still haven't done that, or even if you have done it, post your update video. If you got better in a day, then post that also. Or just go like, hey guys, I'm working on the bar chord. I'm committing to nailing it. This is where I'm at right now. And just take out your phone, record it, tell us what you're up to, and show us that you're doing the work. Show us that you're going from the C into the F. If you put a capo on the 2nd fret, say, hey, I've got the capo on and here's where I'm at, right? And then you're gonna have that video also for yourself to look at in a month's time when you have then really truly nailed the bar chords, right? It's gonna help you measure your own growth. So that's the second way to enter the homework. The third way, again, is the notes on the 6th string. Let's check out those right now, my friends. Okay, so I have the neck flipped like this, right? So the hopefully you guys can understand what's happening there. So the open E is going to be your open E, right? Then we have the F on the 1st fret. Okay, nice and slow. We're not going to rush here. We're not going to rush. Nice and slow. And I'm going to explain to you guys why it's so important to know this. So open E, F is on the 1st fret, G is on the 3rd fret, A is on the 5th fret, B is on the 7th fret, C is on the 8th fret, D, 10, and then we're back at E on the 12th fret, okay? So for your homework, you're just gonna be learning these notes. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. You could do F again if you want to. You could go to the next G if you want to. Those are your octaves, right? So 12 frets apart are gonna be your octave. That's what we call an octave. You guys can learn way more about that in Brett's bootcamp next week, okay? So E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. So now we reached our octave for the first time, right? The E and the E. Then again, we have the F, we have the G. So why learn this? Why is this valuable? What is the reason for spending time on this? Can't we just ignore this and play songs? One of the really, really important reasons is that once you finally nail the bar chord, the F major chord, right? If you know that this is the note F, right? If you know, wow, this is the note F, then that's going to tell you the name of the chord, right? This is an F major chord. The way that I'm, identifying what chord this is because this note is F. That's like my little signpost saying, hey, this is the note, this is the chord, okay? So that's my F major. Now, what do you guys think I need to do if I want to play a G major using this shape? Let me know in the comments, what do I need to do to get a G major? Okay, I'm just curious how many of you guys can guess. Maybe some of you already know. There we go. Mark did it. I'm very happy to hear that, Debbie. C to the F, Renee. It's C to the F. C going into the F. Okay, I'm just waiting for your comments. So check it out. If you know that this is an F major, the way that I'm identifying that this is an F major is because, okay, we already got the answer here. Here we go. G, shift 3rd fret, move up 2 frets. All right, excellent. A lot of you guys either already knew this concept or you're guessing correctly. I'm curious, who's guessing this correctly because they can see the logic in what I'm talking about here. Let me know. I'm curious how many of you already knew this and how many of you have just had this aha light bulb moment here in real time. So if this is an F major, then to get a G major, I have to go to the note G and then boom, the shape stays exactly the same. F, to the G, back to F, and into G. See that? Now if I want to go to A, back to G, back to F, and into E. Now if you guys think about it, if you just visualize these three fingers, what they're doing, right? The root chord, the root note is the F, right? But if you think about your E major, the way you learn it, you also have that root note here, which is the E, but now I don't need to finger it that way. I can finger it like this. So you guys learn your E like this, right? But it's the same as this, actually. I just don't need to bar it because I have that open E already here, right? Okay, we got some aha moments. We got some knew it moments. Marie, great to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, very cool to see some aha moments. Very, very cool. It's great to be able to do that in real time with you guys. So, E major, into F, into G, into A, into B, C, D, and back to E, which I can't play as a bar chord up here. Okay, so that's the power of knowing these notes on the 6th string, okay? Now this same principle works, let me just move this 1 second. The same principle works also with 5th string root notes, but I don't want to give you guys too much, right? The same principle works. If you think about A major, I don't need to hold down that A. What if I want to play a C major? Well, if I know that this note is the note C, then that A shape stays the same. You'll see this in caged. This is a different way of accessing basically what caged is, right? Caged is just a way to map out the guitar fretboard. I'm showing you a slightly different way to do it using only 2 shapes. Caged will show you 5 shapes, right? Okay, I hope that makes sense. Your homework now is to learn the notes on the 6th string. And I intentionally didn't show you guys the notes in between, so the sharps and flats. Between a F and a G, you guys can't see my guitar, between an F and a G is going to be either F sharp or G flat. You guys can read more about that in the book. But what I would recommend is first learn the notes without the sharps or flats. And then once you know where they are very nicely, very clearly, very easily, you actually really learned it and spent time on it and internalized it, then it's going to be really easy to know what is in between. Is it a sharp? Is it a flat? That depends on music theory, right? There's a reason for why it's called a sharp or a flat. And those are music theory lessons. But for your way of just knowing your way around the fretboard, that doesn't matter, okay? All you need to know is those notes without a sharp or flat, and then it's just fill in the blank, right? Fill in the blank, what's in between them. So again, your homework, my friends, this is a slightly school session here, a fun school session, hopefully. We want to keep that play element in all of this. Learn the notes on the 6th string. I promise you it's going to be very, very beneficial, okay? Another reason why it's really great, on Thursday we're going to be talking about the pentatonic scale. If I tell you, hey, let's play a blues pentatonic solo in the key of A, guess what fret you're going to have to go to, okay? Let's do another one of these pop quizzes. If I want to play a blues solo in A minor, then what fret do I need to start on? What fret do I need to start on? I'm waiting for your answers. There's a little bit of a lag, so it takes a couple of seconds. After I say something, you guys don't hear it for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So I always have to wait for the answers. But what do I need to do? I'm waiting just a couple more seconds. What fret do I need to go to? Many of you, hopefully, okay, we got 5th fret, 5th fret. Somebody said 6th fret. Why do you think it's the 6th fret, my friend? Let me know what the thought process is there. But the correct answer is the 5th fret. We're going to go to the note A, right? So if I know, okay, there we go. A lot of aha moments here. This is really, really cool. So that's why. That's the why. A lot of times it's, you know, you hear this concept, but you don't know why you should learn it. You don't know why it's beneficial. But what I want to do here is give you guys the why so that you actually see why it's worth your time to spend time, you know, just grinding out these slightly drier things instead of playing songs, right? So if I want to play a blues in A, I'm going to start my blues pentatonic scale on the note A, right? If a blues is in G, then what fret am I going to go to? I'm going to go to the 3rd fret. I'm going to start with G. Right? If I want to play a blues in C, I'm going to start on the C, right? So it's that simple and it's that powerful. Then, you know, take it step by step. Once you've learned the 6th fret, then you can learn, the 6th string, then you can learn the 5th string, right? Step by step. Let's take baby steps. Let's really understand how the musical alphabet works. Let's understand how much space are between the F and the G and the A, etc. And the cool thing about that is that it never changes, right? The distance between a F and a G is never going to change, right? This is never going to change, all right? I'm just showing you guys starting on the note E because that's our 6th string, but the distance between these are always the same. And there's much, much more about that inside of my music theory course inside of the All Access membership. So the All Access membership literally has all of these courses laid out for you. It teaches you the music theory really from start to finish up until a certain point. I can't go like hardcore jazz, but Music Theory 101, I can definitely teach you guys, and it's in there. But this is where it starts. Understanding the musical alphabet, understanding the 6th string just to get your feet wet, and then take it from there. Learn the 5th string, learn the 4th string, learn the 3rd string, right? Again, the distance is always the same. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see what else we got going on here. Amelie, how you doing? Bonsoir, madame. Do we have any questions at this point? Let me know, everyone. I'm here to help. That's the basic lesson for today. What I was planning on doing now is if there are any questions, I'll answer some questions. And then what we're going to do is we are going to watch a couple of videos from the Facebook group, some of the blues videos that you guys and girls posted. So to find this, again, after you register, you're going to land on this page, and then you're going to scroll down to the book, click download book, bada bing, bada boom. And then just download the whole thing, print it out, you know, why not? And then scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. And then soon, very soon, I promise, you're going to see the musical alphabet. See that? So that's what we just learned. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. And then you're going to see how you can move it. This is what we already talked about today. And then later, you're going to see the sharps and the flats. See that? So here, we're going to start to see the sharps and the flats. That's what I was showing you guys before, right? So once you know F is here, G is here, then you can fill in the blank. It's either F sharp or a G flat, okay? Boom. Here it is with sharps. Here it is with flats, okay? But for the homework, it's enough for you guys to just learn this. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Okay? I promise you this is worth your time. Now that you're here, might as well put skin in the game and do your homework. Post a video of you practicing this. Again, you're going to inspire everyone else, and they're going to inspire you, and we're all going to grow and get better together. Okay. Amelie is hanging out with Debbie. They were at the retreat last year, and they became really good friends. They were jamming together. I have some fun pictures of them that I'm not going to show you guys. We had a lot of fun. Especially dinner at the jacuzzi. Okay, my friends, any questions? Doesn't look like there's any questions. So let's check out what's happening inside of the Facebook group. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me watch some of your videos, give you guys some feedback. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about strumming patterns, different strumming, ways of counting, all that good stuff. I'm going to try to make it as simple as I possibly can. All right, we're going to also have 3 winners tomorrow. I'm going to be giving away 3 more courses. And then again, everyone who's on my email list is going to get that blues course. So thank you guys for participating and for officially joining the boot camp. Okay, so if I go here where it says media, videos. All right, we got some videos. I'm not going to watch them all, but let's definitely watch some. Let's see what you guys are up to. Okay, Steven, congratulations on posting. First time posting a video. Wow, nice. Congratulations. That's awesome. Incredible. All right, let's see what Steven's up to. My friend, how does it feel? Let me know. How does it feel posting a video for the first time? You did absolutely great. Congratulations, my friend. Awesome. I love it. Claudia, I will see you later. Debbie says, no jacuzzi. That's a story for another day. Okay, the Dropbox download, let me just show you that here, my friend. So check it out. Once you click on that, it's the 3rd link in the description. Once you click on that 3rd link, you're going to come here. Right here, you can download it. If you click this little icon here, right? Boom! It should download. I don't know why it's asking me to log in. I hope it's not doing that for everyone. But oh, here's what you can do. At the bottom, it might ask you to log in because they're tricky. But here at the bottom, you can click, I want to download without logging in. And then now, boom, see it downloaded. See that? So they're a little bit oh God. Oh, so much fun, my friends. Okay. So let's now continue the journey. So congratulations, Steven. I'm not sure if you are live with us now, but if you're watching the replay, you did great, my friend. Let me let everyone else in here that wants to join. Welcome, everyone. Okay, so let's see. We got another video. There we go. Congratulations on posting your first video. Very nice. Take your time, no worries. To the E7, nice, down to the 7. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. For one day of practice, this is amazing. Very nice. Congratulations. That was amazing. That was amazing. Keep working on it. I promise you, by the end of the week, you're gonna be so much better, and you're gonna have this video to prove how much you've grown. And then, you know, just think about a month from now, how much better you're gonna be, because this is only one day, right? We started this yesterday. So this is a great success for just one day. That's you. I thought that was you, but I wasn't sure. Okay, great. Congratulations. I love it. Great job. All right, Chuck. Chuck's been playing for a while. Chuck's grooving. Very nice, Chuck. That's really great, man. Solid groove, really nice, really nice. And just to show you guys what he's doing, if you wanna add a little bit of extra spice to your blues, I don't want to overwhelm anyone, but just so you guys can kind of see how he's getting that sound. Sometimes he'll hit the bass note first, so bass down, a bass down. See, instead of doing that whole strum, he'll go bass down, up, bass down, bass down, up, bass down. And then that's one bar. So one bar is bass down, up, bass down. Okay? Those of you who want to do a little extra curriculum, bass down, up, bass down, bass down, up, bass down, bass down, up, bass down. And for the bass, I'm hitting the 5th string. Okay, so the A, the note A. When you go to the D, you can hit the 4th string, the root note, right? So bass down, up, bass down, bass down, up, bass down, back to A, bass down, up, bass down, bass down, up, bass to the E, bass. Now we have the 6th string, back to the D, down to A, ending on E. Okay? Those of you who want to do a little extra something, feel free to play around with that. It's a lot of fun. All right, I think that's Paul, right? There we go, Paul. Love it. Great job, my friend. Great to see you playing. All right, let's watch a couple more. Karen.
12-bar blues.
She did a slightly different pattern, but it totally works, right? The one thing that I can see here is your fingers are pretty far back on the fretboard. You guys can see that, hopefully. This is something it definitely is worth spending time studying and trying to slow down and getting right. So anytime you're way back like this, it's going to be much harder to get a note out of the guitar, right? The closer you are to the next fret, right? So if you're in this box, the closer you are to the fret, right, the easier it's going to be to get a note out. The less pressure you're going to need. You need way more pressure back here than you need here, okay? So if you look at Karen's fingers, she's pretty far back, and then that's going to cause buzz, and that's going to make you need to really squeeze down hard. And what we want to do is have our guitar be, you know, smooth as butter, so that we don't need to squeeze down hard, right? We want it to be easy and effortless, and only use as much power and force as we need to, right? So try to consciously always have your chords be as close to the fret as possible. It's really worth slowing down and spending time making sure that you make that a habit, right? Okay. All right, let's watch a little more. Great job, Karen. Great job. Congratulations on entering the challenge. Posting a video. All right, let's see what else is going on. John Carter. Sorry,
hey, let's give this thing a try.
Can't see his fingers. Like to smile. Very nice. All right, so John's definitely been jamming. He's not a total beginner for sure. I love how you're strumming it your own way. You're making your own. You got that cool bluesy effect going there. Great stuff, John. Awesome. Great stuff. I hope to see many more videos from you, my friend. Okay, let's do a couple more, and then I'm going to let you guys go for today, and we are going to see each other again tomorrow. All right, let's go. Teet. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He's got the nice palm mute going. We got a real blues man here, everybody. He's singing and playing.
Look, all you really have to do to get you where you're heading, bro.
He changed the chord progression a little bit, but that's totally fine. I'm not sure if that's your song or a song that's already out there. But very cool. Great stuff, my friend. Great stuff. So is there anyone here live with us now who would like me to watch their video on air? There's too many videos for me to watch all together today at least, but is there anyone that would that's here live that wants me to watch? Let's do one more. Murray, left-handed. I can see here that I think you might need to tighten up a little bit. It sounds like all the notes aren't always ringing. I think if you'd spend just a little bit more time making sure that all of the notes are ringing, everything would sound a little bit more clear. You're very, very close, but those are just those little details that if you nail and polish are really going to make your playing sound next level. Mark, I think you're referring to watching a video, right? I think you didn't post in the Facebook group, but you posted in the All Access group. Let me see. Give me a second here. Mark said, I'm doing All Access. I'm not doing any of this Facebook stuff. Let me see here. And Amelie did the same. All right, well, you guys, I'm going to watch your videos here then. Let's go, Mark. Amelie, we're going to watch your video. Nice, Mark, nice. There we go. Very good. Very nice. Very nice, very smooth. Nothing to complain about. Congratulations, man. Awesome. I love it. Amelie, is Amelie still here? All right, let's see what Amelie's up to. She hasn't posted in a while. She's been naughty. All right, let's see. She's got an electric guitar. Holy moly. It's going to be good.
Tell me, baby, what's wrong? What's going on?
Wow, she's singing.
Crying. Something just clicks in your eyes. There's a crack in your gaze, like those broken days. Am I seeing things? Talk.
She's so good. Wow, Amelie, I love it. Wow. Awesome. Amazing, 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 amazing. Wow. Last year at the retreat, she didn't want to sing. She did not want to sing. And she was working with Debbie. Debbie's in here. My girl for the jacuzzi. Debbie's in here. And she was working with Debbie for the entire week. And they were working on this performance. And at the end, on the last day, we had like our final performances. And boom, Debbie got Amelie to sing. So Amelie was singing for the first time. And I was like, wow, she got her to sing. And now I was not expecting this. I wanted to go and watch this video, but I was going to wait for a peaceful moment. Really, really cool, Amelie. You're nailing the notes. It's beautiful. Wow. Wow. Really nice. And the finger style, all that stuff. Wow. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think you got some new fans, Amelie. You got some new fans. Where can we subscribe? Where can we subscribe? Okay, my friends. All jokes aside, I truly think that was amazing. All of you guys are doing an amazing job. Amelie has been playing. How long have you been playing, Amelie? You've been in the community for about 2 years, I think. And also your growth is tremendous. I mean, just the way you're playing the finger style now and you're singing while playing the finger style. Amelie came to the first boot camp 2 years ago, which was the very first one, and then joined the membership. I think that's what it was. So just amazing to see how much growth has happened in those 2 years and how you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone to sing. And it's just wonderful. Same with all of you guys. This is just so you guys can see who are really truly at the beginning of the journey, how far you can get in 2 years if you're plugged into the right framework, if you're plugged into a community, if you have people encouraging you. A lot of progress can be made. So that's about that for today, my friends. Unless I see some questions coming in, I'm more than happy to answer your questions. Tomorrow, we're going to be really talking a lot about strumming. We're going to be talking about strumming. Thursday, we're going to be doing the pentatonic scale, trying to play it with a backing track. On Friday, I'm still thinking about what to do Friday. I'm watching you guys. I'm trying to think, what do you guys need? What would be best for you? What does the community feel like? So I'm feeling that out. Friday's going to be a little bit of surprise, but we're going to definitely wrap everything up and not wrap it up, but bring it all together in a nice, tidy package. Amelie's voice is great. Yeah. Amelie, you're going to have to perform that this summer. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for being here live. It's been really, really great again to spend time with you today. If you're watching the replay and you made it this far, I'm glad you're here. I'll see you guys again tomorrow live. Again, we're going to have 3 winners tomorrow. Post your homework, either your bar chord practice. Just say like, hey, I'm practicing bar chords. This is where I'm at. Doesn't need to be anything spectacular. Or you learning the notes on the 6th string, or a blues. So those are your 3 options. I hope to see many, many more homework assignments inside of the community. Again, you guys inspire each other. We're all growing here together. And yeah, it's a wonderful thing. All right, my friends, have a great day. Have a great night, whatever it is, whatever time it is in the world where you're at. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. I hope that this is helping you on your journey. It's my passion, and it's my, it's what I love to do in life, is teach guitar, teach music, whether it's with people one-on-one, whether it's with retreats, whether it's the online path that we're currently on. It really is what I love to do, and I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here and being on this journey with me. So thank you, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, rock and roll, everyone, and I hope to see many, many more videos. Don't be lazy, everyone. Come on, put some skin in the game. All right, thank you, and see you tomorrow. Amelie, you're doing so well. This is amazing. Not time off, but without playing, I mean, yeah. Amelie, you're the best. All right. Take it easy, everyone. Rock and roll, and see you tomorrow. All right, bye.